Well, guys, I told you guys before, the Constitution, the freedom of speech applies to U.S. citizens only. It's just that simple. And even U.S. citizens, even though we have freedom of speech, you don't have freedom from consequences. Now, Charlie Kirk was assassinated over a month ago. Hard to believe, guys, that it's actually been a month already. But when he was assassinated, we saw these American citizens, man, these leftists out there celebrating his assassination. Students on campuses, people with jobs, posting stuff on social media, doctors even posting stuff on social media. Guess what? They all found out. Yeah, they had freedom of speech, but they didn't have freedom from their consequences. Now, the government didn't go after them. Their employers did, or the universities. It backfired, folks. We should not be celebrating the assassination of someone in this country. I mean, this country, man, is at a breaking point, man. It really, really is, man. You have these leftist judges out there trying to undermine the president of the United States all the time. They're actively trying to keep these illegals here in the country. It is crazy, man, what these Obama and Biden judges are doing. And in some cases, guys, even Trump appointed judges. This is crazy. Now, back to the Charlie Kirk assassination, folks. You even had foreigners here that were actually legally in this country on visas. Just imagine what happened to them. If you actually have U.S. citizens, man, mocking the assassination of Charlie Kirk, and they have consequences, guess what? Consequences are going to apply to these foreigners as well. And guess what, folks? They have now found out. Yeah, because you're here on a visa. Guess what? You have no right to be in this country. And they all found out, guys. All six of them in this case, they found out they got deported. Let's go ahead and get into it, guys. Here we go. Right over here. State Department revokes 6 foreign nationals' visas over celebrating Charlie Kirk's assassination. Yes, you have no right to be in this country. If you're going to come over here, why in the world would you actually go after someone in this country that was well respected, especially on the right side? Now, even if these people were celebrating the assassination of some leftists here in this country, I would have a problem with that. I really would. We shouldn't be celebrating assassinations. But these people, they didn't care. Says here, on Tuesday, the State Department stated that the U.S. has no obligation to admit foreigners who express they want to harm American citizens. The agency then revealed that 6 foreign nationals had their visas revoked after they made vile comments about Charlie Kirk's assassination. The State Department posted on X, quote, "The United States has no obligation to host foreigners who wish death on Americans. The State Department continues to identify visa holders who celebrated the heinous assassination of Charlie Kirk. Here are just a few examples of aliens who are no longer welcome in the U.S." Yeah, and they do make some posts right here. Now, we had an Argentine national, folks, said that Kirk, quote, devoted his entire life spreading racist, xenophobic, misogynistic rhetoric and deserves to burn in hell. Visa revoked. Yeah. So this Argentine national found out. This person, whoever it is, they don't name the person, don't know if it's a man or a woman, out of here. Good. Good. Shouldn't be here. Should not be here. Now we have a South African national mocked Americans grieving the loss of Kirk, saying, quote, they hurt that the racist rally ended in an attempted martyrdom, and alleging, quote, he was used to astroturf a movement of white nationalists trailer trash, close quote. None of that was true, folks. None of this was true. And the State Department says visa revoked. Yeah. Good. So we're getting rid of these people, man, that actually celebrate and justify the assassination of an American citizen. Yeah. Good riddance. Good riddance. Now, a Mexican national said that Kirk, quote, died being a racist. He died being a misogynist, and stated that, quote, there are people who deserve to die. There are people who would make the world better off dead, close quote. Visa revoked. You guys seeing a trend here, guys? Are you guys seeing a trend here? That visas are getting revoked. Good. They should be gone, man. These people should not be in our country. You have no right, if you're not an American citizen, to be in this country. And why do I actually have the feeling, guys, that these people were probably students? I just got a feeling here. Probably students. I mean, you come into this country, man, and a lot of these people, man, are leftists, man. Some of these people, what was that guy's name? The guy from, he was from some Middle Eastern country. Mahmoud? I believe that's his name. I don't remember his name exactly. He was a part of the pro-Palestine riots on college campuses. And leftists are still trying to keep him here. Judges are trying to keep him here. He has no right to be in this country. He's not an American citizen. When you cause chaos and destruction in this country and you're a visitor, you have no right to be here. But it is nice to see, guys, that these foreigners now, they're out of here. They're out of here. And hopefully, you know, there's more, because I know they're not the only ones. When you come into this country, you are a guest. Freedom of speech does not apply to you. That's why the government couldn't go after people that celebrated Charlie Kirk's death that's actually American citizens, because the Constitution forbids that. But you, being a foreigner, yeah, you have no right to be here. So therefore, you don't have freedom of speech in this country. I told you guys, man, the Constitution applies to Americans. That's why also, man, if you break into this country and you're an illegal alien, guess what? You have no rights. Because the Constitution is for Americans. Now, Democrats are not going to tell you that. No, they're not going to tell you that. They're going to say, you got Democrats, you know, calling them, these illegals, citizens. Citizens. Or they're constituents. They're not your constituents. They're just not. But shout out to the State Department, guys. Shout out to them. Yeah. You come in this country, remember, you are a guest. Behave accordingly. Behave accordingly. Or pack up your bags and leave. So it's good, man, that these people thought it was a good idea to actually write vile stuff about Charlie Kirk's assassination. And now they're no longer in this country. Visa revoked. Yeah. Have a good trip home. If you're not already there, you're going back. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.